Alright.
I always keep my options open. Is there money to be made?
Looking for people, friends. That stupid parasite. Anyway, yeah, we're back with Rogue Trader.
I always have a backup plan. On it. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Just as I planned.
Super annoying too.
Keep your wits about you. I'll learn from this mistake. That's how it's done. Always keep your eye on the prize. Failure is just a temporary setback. Success is the only outcome I accept. I won't let it define me. I always get the job done. Let us not dawdle.
So. For the love of God.
Just as I planned. Failure is just a temporary setback. I'll learn from this mistake. Failure is just a temporary setback. That's how it's done. I always have a backup plan.
Right. Now we're going to the medicated. Get jive. Can I kill you? I want to go that way. Oh my god.
I always keep my options open.
Echo.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Is there money to be made?
Teleport to the side. I always get the job done. Let us not dawdle. Just as I planned. Always keep your eye on the prize. O traitor, the God Emperor did not forsake his chosen one. I pray our paths would cross once more. Your arrival is timely indeed. With the Emperor's chosen on our side, we could come out of hiding and exact vengeance upon the enemies of humanity. But I should take up your time. Speak instead to the commissar, the one who leads these valiant souls. He'll tell you everything you need to know. What happened to you after you ran into that trap? My memory betrays me. I lost consciousness soon after they dragged us into the shadows. I came to in a filthy arena. They had set some clawed beast against me. When I slew it, they sent another, and I killed them all, one after another. The unseen spectators demanded more and more. At last I had an opportunity. One of the beasts I brought damaged the enclosure. I managed to escape the arena. You should have seen how quickly the scoundrel who whooped and cheered from the stand set off after me. I forged a path with sword and bolter and wandered for a long time in the darkness. Then I wound up here, where a loyal servant of the Emperor found me and gave me a chance to serve him again. Who is this commissar you speak of? A loyal servant of the Emperor, but has not lost the will to fight even in this impenetrable gloom. He has mustered a resistance, everyone who can hold a weapon and refuse to accept the fate of a toy in the clutches of the vile Xenos. The dwellers of these dungeons are myriad, and most are lacking in soul, courage, or willpower. The commissar and his associates seek out true champions of the Imperium among them and prepare those people for battle against the Xenos. Providence itself has brought me here. I assisted the commissar in his search in hopes of finding you among the captives. I devoted myself to helping the faithful, yet failed to pluck up their strength and guiding the able yet desperate toward hope. My efforts have already borne fruit. 2 squads have gone on a scouting mission to discover a safe passage out of Commoragh. And who are these people? I found them, subject to the Imperium, who were taken to this den of misery and despair, scattered across this vast chasm. They were condemned to suffer for the amusement of enemies of humanity. The beasts were wrong in thinking we would simply resign ourselves to our fate. I share my faith in the future with them, the future that we will claim with his name upon our lips. Should I tell her that? A grim task brings me here. I must kill the commissar. Perhaps this accursed place has afflicted you after all. You speak of madness that is tantamount to heresy, for you would be beheading the resistance and leaving these adamant hearts his faithful without a leader. I cannot let that come to pass, rogue traitor, and I hope you do not plan to execute this plan in earnest. You will join me, will you not? I have served the resistance for as long as I could. My duty to these people is done. It is high time I rejoined you and pursued my original mission. But first, allow me to offer a final few words of guidance to my flock. Servants of the Emperor, children of humanity, be strong in your resolve and pure in your faith, for our deliverance is at hand. Steel your hearts, for a great trial lies ahead of us all, but the reward for passing is freedom. Thank you, Jesus.
I always have a backup plan.
Dr. Commissar. Another loyal servant of the throne has found her way to us through these confounded catacombs. Fear not, approach. If you have the faith in the Emperor, then you will find only allies here. The Emperor protects. Indeed, the Emperor protects. The Commissar's imperious booming voice repeats your call, and the rest follows suit. One might think that the archetypical Commissars from Imperial Guard propaganda posters are all life drawings of this man. He has a large, powerful jaw, his eyes are hard and fearless, and the small scar over his brow adds a certain rugged charm to his features. His coat, though worn, has been diligently cleaned and mended. The skull on his tall cap has been polished to a shine. And who are you? Commissar Iako Sotnai, but my brothers and sisters in arms refer to me simply as the Commissar. I was assigned to a regiment of the Vicentian Zouaves, and I fought in the battle for the world of Commoragh Secundus, where I was wounded and taken prisoner while unconscious. Having recovered from my wounds, I carry on fighting the wicked Xenos as the head of the local resistance cell, which I founded. My valorous comrades and I sabotage the enemy's activities while we devise our plan of escape. How do I know you're a real commissar? Care to present some proof? You may start by shooting one of these slobs. A commissar's duty is to root out cowardice and doubt among his warriors. There are no cowards or dissenters in my troop. What does your resistance do? Our first ongoing objective is to keep bolstering our ranks by seeking out prisoners who haven't lost faith and willingness to oppose our nefarious jailers. Our second priority is to arm ourselves and train. I teach my soldiers the basics of guard tactics in order to mold them into a fully fledged assault unit. Most importantly, we gather information and plot our escape. The day when we pave the road to freedom with the corpse of detestable Xenos is nigh. The commissar's rallying shout makes his people square their shoulders, proudly straighten their backs, and respond with a fierce war cry. And what were the circumstances of your capture? We engaged the enemy in the world of Commoragh Secundus in the Marcane marches of the Calixtus sector. The loathsome foes of humanity were known to launch raids in the area, so we received orders to defend the good subjects of the Imperium. When the profaners descended upon us, we gave them no quarter. The enemy was routed, my unit drove them back to their ships. Our counterattack drove a wedge into their advancing horde and thwarted the invasion. But it also meant that we were cut off on both flanks and surrounded. We fought valiantly for several hours to stop the enemy ranks from reforming for a new onslaught until we depleted our munition reserves. By that time, our superior officers had already fallen, so I led my people in a bayonet charge. We taught the Xenos a lesson in blood, and then I have no memory of how that battle ended. I came to consciousness in this foul place, disarmed, on the verge of death. I thought I died, but it was not yet time for the Emperor to release me from his service. And I required medical assistance. You do not look too badly injured, and we are suffering from a severe shortage of medical supplies. Better to save what we have for critical situations. Well, Mel sent me here for your head. However, I have no desire to cause you harm. That scaled miscreant has long since won me dead. He crazed my soldiers. He forced us from our base to this perilous place. But he will pay for his schemes soon. Once my plan is set in motion, it is a disgrace to serve one such as he. You have to join our ranks instead. Together we will break out of this accursed city. And what is your escape plan? Some of our own have captured a small Xeno ship that was moored for repairs at a remote, unused dock. They eliminated the crew quietly, but left the pilot alive to sail the ship back to real space. We can get to the dock through a dimensional portal located at our old base. Was it Sergeant Bistage's squad that was tasked with capturing the ship? Did he survive? The Emperor protected him and he did not follow him, but failed the Emperor. Vigastus is in good health and waiting for us to arrive. Regrettably, Malice and Shriekers drove us out and took over the base, so the first order of business will be to confront him there. I propose that you take him by surprise and deliver the first strike. We will support the attack from the outside. Every step of the commissar's plan, when taken separately, seems variable enough. When combined together, however, the chance of success becomes so ludicrously slim that only a complete madman would agree to that strategy. How have you managed to accomplish so much? Every morsel of intelligence we have acquired and every step of progress we have made was paid for in blood and pain. The information about the dying cabal that dreads entering the docks of its enemies and instead moors in an abandoned area was forced out of captive Xenos. The knowledge of the portal was bought in exchange for one half of all the weapons we had stockpiled, and taking that ship cost us several lives, each of which was worth more than this whole blasted city. And who are the people under your command? The core of my unit is composed of prisoners from various Astra Militarum regiments and a number of planetary guards. They form the assault squad that went on the special operation under Sergeant Brigasti's command. The rest are common people who had the misfortune of being captured by Xenos. Serfs, nobility, administrative clerks, technomats, void workers, monks, anyone who found the courage to take up arms. The only kind you won't find here are heretics, lawbreakers, and cowards. Trust me, Selena Voidstar, these people can be relied upon. In their dark hour they found a source of resolve and faith. Each among them is ready to give their life for the righteous cause many already have. Alright, I shall join you. My brothers and sisters in arms, a new fighter has joined our ranks. The Emperor is with us. Alright, I have other business to attend to. Very well, and keep the faith. The Emperor protects, sister. Alright, so
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
let's go. Let us go. That's there. I can't get there. I can get here, can I?
I better myself through my service.
Yeah. That's just that. Where's that? Alright, let's go to the door.
I always keep my options open. Is there money to be made?
The Emperor favors me today.
Always keep your eye on the prize. I always have a backup plan.
I failed. This task should have been accomplished easily. Never doubt me.
Keep your wits about you. I always keep my options open.
Alrighty.
Is there money to be made?
I don't know if I want to go in here or not. no. How in the hell? Back to the pit then.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Oh, because I need to get all my other people!
Is there money to be made?
Where the fuck? No, this game doesn't do a good job of telling me what to do. That's probably my problem with Owlcat games, is they really... I don't expect them to hold your hand, but I do expect some direction and
Rise to the
hints.
top, or get
It's
left
so
in the
fucking easy
dust.
to get confused and turned around. It shouldn't be that. Wait, can I shoot this fucking asshole?
Let us not dawdle. I will lead us to fortune.
No, he won't.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. Onward!
So, apparently...
That's how it's done.
I didn't even see him here.
I always have a backup plan.
You barely recognize your loyal seneschal. Abelard was staring in this pitiful hunchback figure. After his officers bearing his broad shoulders, his direct and piercing gaze, all gone without a trace. What you see before you is a decrepit, quivering old man rummaging through malodorous refuse and mumbling under his breath. Katharina, love, white amisac, and fruits. Of course, love. The children are making mischief again. Parthena, where are you? Seneschal, this is your Lord Captain speaking. Oh, Cathena, the dry stems right again. Another council session. Another appeal to the Logitiums. They will never be satisfied, love, until they make us and our children disappear. Perhaps we should just give in. You always say that Dargonus is not your home, love. Would you like that, love? Would you rather leave it all behind, go somewhere far away from our toils? Seneschal Abelard Wilsharian, cease this display. You serve rogue trader von Valentius, not your fantasies. What's it? Seneschal, who's calling? Saint's blood, Lord Captain, you're alive! Thank the God Emperor death has not found you yet. Then again, given the circumstances, it may be for the worst. Who is Quatharina? My late wife, Lord Captain. I think in time I wandered around here. My sanity may have suffered a temporary lapse, I hope. It appears my mind can no longer stomach the kind of horrors this place has to offer. I saw her by my side. I saw a different time, a different place. Where are the others? I haven't the faintest idea, your ladyship. All I can say is, if I have managed to survive down here, the others stand a chance too. There were no weaklings in your retinue. So what happened to you? That thrice-blasted Zeno simply chucked me aside like a piece of rubbish. I went to look for you, or for help. Ended up here. This is where I found me. That thing, memory fails me. All I can remember is bits and pieces, and needles. It pumps something out of me, and it pumps something in. I seem to be in one piece except that creature. How should I put this? Its needles siphon the strength out of me. I feel older by a good decade or two. My word, I think I am older. That could be why I started seeing things. I never thought I'd live enough to go senile. What was the thing that attacked you? A spawn of nightmares, so ghastly my mind refuses to picture a clear image of it. Nothing but meat, metal, and many, many needles. It feasted on me, feasted on my very soul. It would have devoured me whole if it hadn't gorged itself on another before me. We will find a way to restore your time to you, Seneschal. Pray, Lord Captain, there is enough strength in this body yet. Your Seneschal will not be so easily broken by some... I could just use a brief respite. I, for one, have had enough of this heap of filth. It's time to move on, Abelard. Could not agree more, Lord Captain. I serve House Valentius. Now, let me look at my report. God bless America. Let's...
I always get the job done.
Keep your wits about you.
I always keep my options open.
I better myself through my service.
Oh. It did fall down.
Let us not dawdle. Keep your wits about you.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer. Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
I always have a backup plan.
The Emperor favors me today.
rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Duty prevails.
Always keep your eye on the prize. I
I
won't
thought
let
it
it
would have been
define me.
disciplined for such a performance.
Failure
learn.
is just a
Should have been
temporary
accomplished
setback.
easily.
Who
I
thought
better
that was a good
myself
idea?
through my service.
Get on the 1% chance. That's awesome. Alright, now apparently I go and actually fight the Commissar.
Unexpected result.
Not the Commissar. Thank you. But we're not. So we're not actually gonna fight him today. We're gonna kind of just ignore him.
Let us not dawdle. Keep your wits about you.
Alright, this is where we're gonna stop for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. I don't know, I'm just after Baldur's Gate 3, this game feels kind of lackluster, and that could be my fault. I enjoyed it up until really this point. This part is not. I haven't really enjoyed that much. But it's still a fun game. I'm just gotta get over myself. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, you know what to do. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It means a lot, helps channel grow, and I do appreciate it. Till next time, love you guys. Hope to see you again soon. Take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.